Hello everyone, this is Arcbolt. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest VI Realms of Revelation for the DS. Previously, after recruiting Amos at Scrimsley, we made our way here to Arkbolt Castle. I heard that Murdaw is no more, but that doesn't explain why monsters are still roaming about. The brave soldiers of the Arkbolt army have been traveling to and fro hunting them down. Me? I'm just asking the goddess to look after them in battle. Playing my part, as I like to say. So the monsters haven't slacked off around here, Apparently not, Carver. The Arkbolt army is devoted to its ongoing struggle against monster kind. It's true, not much has changed since Murdaw was defeated. Maybe the monsters have some other boss. Roomy in here, It looks like a lot of people live within the castle walls. Shops, a church, this castle really has it all. Welcome to our church. If you're looking for the priest, he's upstairs. Please, go on up. We already have, ma'am. Let's meet the priest before we proceed any further. Want to pay our respects, Arcbolt? Shall we have a look upstairs? You've seen the sign outside and come to join the army too? Sure. I was hoping to enlist, but it seems like the king is only interested in really tough soldiers. Really tough soldiers, Hardy har, that's the job we were born for, Arcbolt. I wonder how the king decides which soldiers are tough enough. Let us proceed. It doesn't pay to tarry. Ow, ow, ow. I'm a mercenary in training and all-around hard man, so when I saw that sign I was over the moon. But then that lad in there gave me a right whippin', and now look at me. Suppose I need to train a wee bit harder. Ow! Hardy har, sounds like that fella was all bark and no bite. Any self-respecting hard man must bounce back from these beatings. The soldiers in this castle do look rather fearsome. Anything up here? I don't see anything. Hello, fellas. The cave what goes to the other side of the mountain collapsed in an earthquake. They tried to fix it as quick as they could, but then all of a sudden, this big hole opened up, and a bunch of horrible monsters seeped out of it. Must have been some of Murdaw's surviving minions, just when I thought peace had returned too. What a life! Monsters seeping from a hole? The world is a curious place indeed. Perhaps this is why the king is recruiting soldiers. A bunch of monsters, Maybe they don't know Murdaw's dead yet. Wayfarer's Pass to the northwest is closed. I wonder when it's going to reopen. The last thing I need is to be stuck in this place forever. Wayfarer's Pass? Doesn't sound too fair of a way to me. I wonder if we might be of some use here. He seems to be in a bit of a pickle. Hello, ma'am. King Claymore's a fine figure of a man, to be sure. But it's the might of our army that keeps Arcbolt going. Those lads are all heroes. Arcbolt boasts an impressively tight-knit army. The king must be a popular figure to inspire such efforts from his army. Well, no kiddin'. You can't do much without a decent army on your side, What's up, soldier? You here cause of the sign? No? Then I can't let you go any farther. It's out of bounds for weedy civvies. Weedy civvies? So only those who respond to the sign are allowed to see the king? The only way to gain access to the castle is to say that we saw the sign. He means the sign outside, the one asking for soldiers. We should give it a shot. Who's got more fighting experience than us? Yep, I guess we are, sir. You're next, huh? I've got a busy schedule, but I suppose I could slot you in for a quick pummeling. Right. You don't look like you've got much fight in you, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't give you a chance. Alright, let's get this over with. You prepared? We're prepared. Get ready. And we are fighting Bronson. Broke out the heavy armor in a hurry. Bring on Millie's Kabuff. And Heorot's Sap. More Sap. And more Kabuff. That did not do you much good, Bronson. And Frizzle. Desperate attack, huh? Not desperate enough, I'm afraid. That knee didn't fly high enough, pal. Feel the burn, Bronson. Ah, nice, Millie. Definitely not desperate enough. Goodbye, Bronson. Ah, Amos is now a purse snatcher, and he learns eye for distance. Humph, you really are pretty tough. I suppose I'll have to let you pass. Much appreciated, Bronson. And Amos is now a purse snatcher, a rank 2 thief. He now has eye for distance. Locates nearby settlements. Alrighty. Phew, that was tough. Do you think we'll be allowed to see the king now? Crikey, that Bronson guy was playing for keeps, why So this is how Arcbolt welcomes visitors. I think we've got a hard time in store for us. Well, let's see. Yeah, you're tough, but do you have what it takes to face Brutus? If the battles are going to get tougher, perhaps we'd better rest first. I think we're all right, Nevin. Is that Commander Brutus standing over there? Hey, Heorot, you think Brutus is that guy staring at us by the stairs? Ha! Not bad, soft stuff. At this rate, it's gonna be my turn before long. That man has been watching us do battle. He must train often. Even his aura is muscular. Confident fella, I. Hey, have you seen that rough-looking swordsman in the blue getup? Yes, we have, actually. That lad's one of the hardest I've ever come across, I tell you. He took down Brutus. I can scarcely believe it. Blue getup? You think he means that fellow we passed near the entrance? He may have been rough-looking, but still. Ah, that brusque swordsman. I had no idea he was such a gifted fighter. We're behind the armor shop, and here's a treasure chest containing a slime guniform. Is that good for anyone? Nope. Maybe a later recruit. Hey, listen! You didn't see a strapping young man dragging a coffin behind his back, did you? Yes, we did. He told me he was looking for the most powerful sword in the world. How dashing is that? Tee-hee! He seemed like some kind of loner to me. Too bad. I would have gladly kept him company. A wandering swordsman, I. Haven't heard of one of those in a while. The most powerful sword in the world. Interesting. I have a feeling we may encounter this lone swordsman again. I believe we last heard of him in Port Haven. I heard there are some monsters even Commander Brutus can't beat. What would we do if one of those monsters attacked the castle? Shiver! A monster like that sounds incredibly dangerous. I think I'm starting to understand why the king is recruiting skilled fighters. Hardy har, I'd be interested in meeting those monsters. Nothing in that drawer. Looks like we have the mess hall on the western side. Arcbolt soldiers are the dishiest in the world. They're so strong and gruff. And that uniform. They train so much they're always coming to me for their high-energy nettle shakes. Even the cuisine in Arkbolt packs a punch. I'm sure her cooking is the cornerstone of the Arcbolt peacekeeping effort. Nettle shakes, I prefer drinking raw egg yolks. Ew, Carver. My dad's the hardest. He's definitely the toughest soldier in all of Arkbolt. Okay, so he did just lose to that swordsman. But that guy must have cheated. Or, I bet my dad had something in his eye. Yes, that must be it. That would appear to be Commander Brutus's son. It's good to know that Commander Brutus is beatable at least. Poor kid. Nobody wants to see their dad get dressed down in public, aye? And this barrel holds a mini-medal. Hooray for mini-medals. We're up to 12. I didn't sign up to the army so I could patrol the castle. I want to bash something. Boredom is the price of peace, they say. It's to be welcomed. The poor guard seems restless. Well, I'd be bored too if they put me on guard on duty insomnia. This castle's layout seems rather complex. Pretty fancy joint, this place. This castle appears to be home to quite a large number of people. Who's the flash-lightning knight who's always winning every fight? Brutus! Who's the mean hard man who... Oh, I do apologize. I was just composing an ode to our beloved commander, Brutus. Are you yet to meet him? I can assure you, you've never encountered such a splendid warrior. Brutus. That's a good name for a commander. The commander of a castle like this must be impressive indeed. I wouldn't mind someone singing my praises. Hint, hint, Heorot. Let's check out the west wing first. Arg! Oh, he's hurt. For a second I thought he was napping. The poor thing sounds like he's really in pain. Judging from that man's injuries, his opponent wasn't a monster. Arg, that swordsman. He took a proper swing at me. Ow, ow, ow. Both the soldiers in this room have been beaten black and blue. It appears that the swordsman knows how to pull back from landing the fatal blow. Swordsman, aye? 3 guesses who he's talking about. Yep, probably that fella in blue. Most of the soldiers are out hunting monsters. There ain't many of us left here in the castle. But don't worry, as long as me and Commander Brutus are here, no one will get in. Sometimes self-confidence is the best weapon a soldier can have. Well, it's clear that Commander Brutus is far from a weakling. I get the sense Commander Brutus can protect the castle just dandy without that fella. Arkbolt Army Advisory. Keep at least one hand on your weapon at all times. A soldier's life is his weapon, or so they say. Hey, you think that Brutus guy wrote this? This is clearly a place where rules and regulations must be obeyed. Well, hello there. Down the stairs there is where we train. And when we train hard. I'm sure the training room is an important place for soldiers. Wouldn't mind checking out the place. I haven't worked out in hours. No matter what it is you do, training is vital. Ah, the training room. Another mini-battle. Very good. We're now up to 13. Arkbolt Army Advisory. Trust the 3 T's. Training, training, training. That is 1 T repeated 3 times. Ahoy! That's an easy one to remember. You can almost sense the high morale in this castle. The life of a soldier doesn't sound very appealing, I must say. Arkbolt Army Advisory. Live to serve the king. Live to protect the people. Back off. You're getting in the way of my training. Hi-ya! Shall we watch him train a bit? From a distance, of course. He probably spends every day training like this. He's right. Let's shove off, Heorot. So, let's shove off. Then we'll go check out the other wing. Hello, sir. What a pleasant breeze. It's good to get a little sun and breeze now and again, otherwise you'll rot away. The view of the treetops from up here is fabulous. Too much sun and wind can be a bad thing, I'm feeling a bit weather-beaten lately. It is a pleasant breeze indeed. I'd like to breathe it in for a bit. Patrol of castle grounds complete. All clear. I don't train barefoot on hot coals every morning just to do patrols. I want to see some action. Everyone's got a job to do, soldier. Patrolling is a boring job, but somebody's got to do it. If he's bored, that should mean the castle's safe at least. Every job has its tedious side. What's there to see in a prison, It seems it is human nature to pace in circles to alleviate boredom. Wandering all around this castle is quite tiring. Another locked door. Please, I'm famished. Give me something to eat. Anything will do. If he keeps wailing like that, he's only going to make himself hungrier. I can't help but feel sorry for him, locked up all alone like that. He wants some cheese with his wine. And what is down here? Looks like it's some treasure. But we have another locked door. We'll need the magic key for that one. Nothing there. There's a book entitled V is for Victory. Heorot takes it from the shelf and reads an excerpt. Victory is not gained by charging at the enemy and unleashing everything you've got. True victory is gained by first protecting your allies and being aware of your own weaknesses. Only then can you look for chinks in your enemy's armor and sally forth to gain victory. More bookshelves, but nothing of interest. Alrighty. Here's a merchant. How the heck did I get over here? This place is so confusing. But hey, at least I've got some customers now. Roll up, roll up. This guy runs an item shop. Not the greatest item shop. Thank you anyway. He's certainly making the most of his situation. The castle does seem to have been deliberately constructed to confuse outsiders. Right to business, That merchant's got gumption. Now let's check out these fellas. King Claymore's just through here. But first... How about a little test of strength, If we must. Excellent. You think you can take us both down? Let's find out. And now we do battle with Brick and Brock. These guys like to cover each other. Let's get Kabuff on. And they have Kasap. Delightful. Fortunately, we have that Staff of Ghent. Umph, huh? I don't care much for that. Well, gee, thanks, Brock. This is no time to be fixing up your makeup, Millie. Go ahead, Brock, defend. Ah, more Kabuffs. Burn 'em up, Hayrot. Well, Brick is covering Brock. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, Brock is covering. Goodbye, Brick. Now to finish off Brock. Very unthreatening all on his lonesome. That will not help you, Brock. He is not doing much to Hayrot and Carver there. Goodbye, Brock. And Hayrot reaches level 20. And he also reaches the rank of Magician, and learns Sizzle. Erg, you must have been training. I suppose you've earned your right to see the king. Darn right I have. At least they were as good as their word. Let's go. Hardy har, and that was just a light workout. Hee hee, seems we passed their little test. Congrats on level 20, and the Magician rank. Rank 3 in Mage, and he now knows Sizzle. King Claymore's just through here. Go ahead. Aye, aye, sir. Shall we go inside, then? I don't envy their job. It must get tiresome. Aye, let's shove off, Hayrot. King Claymore's just through here. Go ahead. But before we do that, we'll go rest and then sign off. Hello, Innkeeper. We need to recover some MP, please. Thank you. And in the next episode, we'll head upstairs for our audience with the king. This is Hey Rotlinia. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.